So, do you think girls are as smart as boys?
Boys have been born to be smarter than girls.
According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, women make up 47% of the total U.S. workforce, but are much less represented in particular science and engineering occupations. Women comprise 37% of chemists and material scientists, 28% of environmental scientists and geoscientists, 16% of chemical engineers, and just 12% of civil engineers. We talked to Julie Cabrales, a vice president at HP, about why this issue with diversity needs to be solved.
Diversity, not just gender, but of different backgrounds, is really important because people come at problems from different perspectives, and a lot of how you grew up or you learn or you think helps you kind of bring different skills or perspective to a problem.
But this issue dates way back. During the Industrial Revolution, women first entered the workforce, leaving the household to work in the factories. After 200 years, women have become a significant part of the workforce. Yet even today, women are still feeling the effects of the past in STEM careers.
When I worked, I was the only woman in my department, and so I would constantly be on my own. And my first internship, I remember I walked in my first day, and one of the guys there asked me if I was the new secretary.
We decided to go to the root of the problem by visiting a kindergarten class. As children, the hope of our future, we wanted to get their opinions on future careers. In general, boys were more articulate, and girls tended to be more vague, especially in regards to science-related careers.
So, we want to ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a doctor, paleontologist, a chef, a firefighter, a ballerina, be a doctor, a scientist, a person which goes in submarine that goes to the bottom of the sea.
Children are generally optimistic about their futures. However, at a young age, these children, especially girls, begin to subconsciously look for role models. At ages 13 to 17, it's shown that there are significantly fewer girls actively pursuing the science, technology, engineering, and math fields, or better known as STEM. We interviewed Peggy Lee, the founder and program director of the Digital Media Academy's Made by Girls program.
Made by Girls is a real passion project for me. It's an initiative to help encourage girls to pursue STEM and to be able to feel confident and excited about expressing themselves through tech. We also know that as early as 9 years old, girls start feeling less confident about STEM topics. But they're all about building confidence, they're all about building community, having role models and mentors to really support what they're doing, to encourage them to be creative and showcase their voice and their personality, and also think about CS as something that's not very conceptual and very abstract, but it's something that they can relate to every day. For the younger girls, a lot of them are coding for the first time, which is something that we thought was an important place to really instill in them how much they can do, how much they can build, and how exciting it can be to learn something and learn it together with a bunch of other girls.
If we want to start solving this gender gap problem, then we need to address it at its root. We need to understand and recognize that this imbalance must be worked on at all levels. And a good way to start is to change the way we introduce girls to technology at a young age and continue to nurture that interest all the way through high school so that they may successfully pursue a career in the STEM field.